Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. Today is the 27th of October 2021. I missed our diamond painting session yesterday. I had a bit of oral surgery. Everything is fine. Life happens. So, how are you doing today? For those of us celebrating Halloween, are you all ready? Over here, November 1st is All Saints' Day, and it's really beautiful, as much as a cemetery can be beautiful. The way they decorate the cemeteries, they put out flowers and candles and what do you call those? I can't think of it, but that's okay. You know, the thing that holds the candles. Yes, folks, I'm still drugged up. Okay. Come on, help me out. You want to put it in the comment section? I will have to go and look it up because it's driving me nuts. How could I my mind go absolutely blank? Lampion. I don't think it's called Lampion. No, there's another name for it. Candle nut, butter lamp, oil lamp, lampion, tea light candle, Buffy warmer candle, night light, night lamp, none of that, none of that. Lantern. I found it. No, I did not find it on the internet. It just popped into my mind. I think I'm still under the influence of the nice little drugs that the oral surgeon gave me. I was putting off that visit, but there comes a time when you just have to go through it, you know? How are we doing? How much can you see? Okay. I think we pretty well figured out this setup. I will have to freshen up the wax in my multiplacer because since I didn't use it yesterday, it looks like it dried out. So what I will do is take it out and replace the wax in it as soon as I find my tweezers. So anyway, they have candles and lanterns and all of those things, flowers, and at night the family goes out and they light the candles on the graves. And I think, like I said, if a cemetery can be beautiful, that is a beautiful sight. And the cemetery over here in the city where we moved to is right by the road, where there's a through traffic. So people can even see it that are driving by. They have made a lot of improvements on the streets also. Now, I was under the impression that they're going to stop the through traffic over here on the main street. You know, I'm right here on the main street. I told you that. They're going to put it on a new highway that they have just built. But for some reason, we are still getting those trucks. On the one hand, it's a good thing because that means supply chains are not broken, they are improving. I had a bit of a problem waiting for delivery, but it was through customs, a couple of countries. You know, we are doing very well here in Hungary, and I tend to forget that there are some parts of the world that are still having a bit of a problem getting things back under control. In my humble opinion, it is not a new situation. It's something we must learn to live with and, you know, do what the experts tell us to do. As far as hygiene and everything else concerned, is nothing new. This is Eastern Europe. Eastern Europeans have been through many, shall we say, not democracy. So we are used to doing what we are told to do. However, there was nothing unreasonable. So I'm happy to say that we're doing just fine, thank God. And we are looking forward to enjoying this holiday season. Let's face it, making up a bit for what we missed out in the past couple of seasons, you know. I think it's about time to stop being hysterical and do what must be done. So I'm very happy about that. I have toned down the holiday preparations to a manageable amount. We did move away from the village, so this is a rather limited area in the flat over here, and we don't really need that much, you know. So what I do is I have the family. Yes, as soon as I sit down, a traffic picks up. Yeah, you know this one. But I have decided the family into groups. So like you come on this day, you come on that day, and you come on the other day, and the rest of you stay home until I tell you to come. What this means is, however, that I will have to cook smaller holiday meals, but holiday meals. Now this is an S and this is an S. What does number 5 look like? I told you about we had this problem the last time too. So I don't know if you think it's a good idea, but this way I found it manageable. So what I will do is, like I use a couple of Sundays. And make like a Sunday dinner. I will just count, 3 or 4, how many extra people will come, and smaller batches of baking that I can pack for them, um, like the poppy seed and the walnut seed roll. They even keep in the freezer. So actually what they can do is take home and open it on, Christmas Eve. The biggest over here in Hungary, the gifts are opened Christmas Eve. So actually over here, the Christmas tree is also a gift. So the live Christmas tree is only decorated on the 24th in a separate room that is locked, so nobody can go in until at night, and we call it dressing up the Christmas tree. This is called decorating, and we call it dressing up. And no one is allowed to see it. Usually the mother of the house, the lady of the house, does the decorating on the tree that is set up in a so-called clean room. Usually there's less heat in there, so the live Christmas tree will last longer. But like I said, it is set up on the 24th. The doors are locked. And at night, after the holiday supper, the candles are lit. Well, now we use electric ones, but a lot of people still use candles. I'm a little scared of it, as far as fire hazard or what have you. So the candles are lit, and then the lady of the house rings the little gold bell, and that is a signal for everyone that they can come into the clean room and greet the Christmas tree and open their presents. It's a wonderful tradition, I think. Last year we got an adorable artificial tree. So this is what we are having. And I will set the tree up when I start inviting the family for dinner. So they will actually get the holiday mood, and have the nice dinner. And we have special holiday pastries like the poppy seed roll and the walnut roll. And it's a very simple yeast dough. Number 5, the blue one. So this is what I mean. It's very easy to do, and actually the yeast dough can even be frozen if you wish. And supposedly that's number 5. But how can it be? Yes, it is. But it's a blue color. And the S, this is giving me problem last time too. The S is sort of a purple, but over here it's green. So what I'm going to do Yes, I see it now. This is the only two that was giving me trouble. Because the color over here is not the same as what I am putting out. See, now I am going for the symbol 5. Come on, guys, line up. And that's right there. I need a 3 this time. We were grocery shopping on Sunday. And all the Christmas, we have special candy for Christmas also here in this country. And everything was out already for Christmas. Well, we have Santa Claus Day on December 6th. That's when the children are supposed to clean their boots and put them out in the window. And then St. Nicholas comes and puts candy or some other treats into the boots that are on the window. But if you were bad, then all you get is a twig. Come on, people, it's not child abuse. It's a little golden twig. That's the custom here. I think in some countries it's a custom that they could get a piece of coal. Well, let me tell you, folks, as expensive as coal is nowadays, yeah, it's ridiculous. Okay. Searching for let's see. Because at the moment my arm is blocking the light. Yes, this is the confetti part. This is the slow part. We did the background. We only have in the corner to do some background, not much, and I left it to the end for the very simple reason so that I am not constantly going over it and possibly, although I think that's impossible in this canvas, possibly pushing the drills around, because on this canvas, let me tell you, the drills stick and they stay there. Definitely not moving. I know I saw you somewhere. The 5, that's an S. Yeah. I'm going to have a bit of an issue with that, but we will just use the magnifying glass, and then I will not go around squinting, trying to figure out whether it's a 5 or an S. You know, we have everything already set up to do a proper job and for us to make it simpler so we enjoy our craft. Like I said, folks, this is why we do crafts, to enjoy it, relax, have fun. I do laugh at myself a lot, you know. Sometimes I do weird things. Yeah, I know I saw you somewhere. Right there also. Yes, we are searching for symbols. This is the way it goes after we do the blocks of background. Then we make up the picture itself, which is an open book with flowers and butterflies. But like I said, I do think that this canvas is too small for it to completely, bring out the details. I was looking at the website to see if they have this canvas in bigger size. Now I am definitely very curious to get a bigger size and then compare the two. I think my premise that this will look better in a bigger size because of the beautiful detail. And when you have such beautiful detail, seriously, you would like it to show up more. And the bigger size you get, the more the detail shows up. That's unwritten rule in diamond painting. But on the other hand, this is a picture that is centered in the middle, so it's not all over the place, so it might be just fine. Still, I think it would be fun to compare, the two sizes to see if my premise is correct. I love the holiday season. Do you? I know some people that actually hate it. And believe me, I can understand why. Before, when I was going overboard, I was really going overboard. And by the time the actual holiday came, I was like, oh, I had enough of the holiday. Didn't really enjoy it as much. Now that I cut down on the preparation and everything else, I enjoy it more. I really hope that this year we will have a little bit of snow for Christmas. After that, the snow can go away, just for that one day, one night. Very weird last year. We had no snow in this city. Extremely strange. This is Eastern Europe. You expect to have snow and ice. We had snow and ice in the country, just not in this city. As I said, it was weird. I mean, what is winter without snow? I'm sure there's a lot of places where they don't have snow. It's just that I was used to having a bit of snow. I don't want much, I don't need much to make me happy. Just so I can, scrunch a little bit of snow under my boots. Okay, for now, I'm gonna put this away. And let's go with symbol V, which is 844, symbol V. Oops, you don't belong here. Yeah, I know I missed symbol U on the bottom right there. So we're gonna go after that and get that in order. Let me see if I have two V's over here. So let's just fill those in. 1, 2. Oh, we have more. Okay. That's a symbol Y. That's a 3. That's a Y. Okay. So let's see. Y. And what are you up here? Looks like a V. Okie doke. Yes, we are searching for the symbols. Yeah, the V and the Y are next to each other. But it's pretty easy to make out, so we're not having problem with it. Okay, what are you there? That's a V. Okay, and there's one on the top there, right there. I am sure you can see the symbols better over the camera than I can. Just holler if you think I'm putting it in the wrong place. So our canvas is coming along. My schedule in my head was to have it finished this week so we can start on the next one, and for sure next week we're finally going to get the big one delivered, the big winter one. So we're going to have an unboxing, actually an unbagging. Actually, it's in a bag, in a box, and everything else, and scrunched up usually. I presume because it did have a rough journey, poor thing. But lately, they have not made too much damage. Actually, lately, most of the diamond paintings are pour-down glue, which you really can't kill. Some of them are still double-sided, but there's no, like this was double-sided, double-sided adhesive, but there was absolutely no problem with the canvas. So nothing to complain about on that aspect of it. It was a bit weather-beaten, but the canvas was not harmed, which I was thankful about, because we did have quite a bit of time getting things in order. It's not the fault of the company. Once they box it, send it on its way, they really have no control over what happens to the canvas. Okay, I just saw it. I know I saw it. Sometimes I get the impression that some of the postal workers are taking out their anxiety on the packages. I know some of the custom paper are like, what's in this box? What is a diamond painting? And I'm like, oh, geez. Not the first time you're seeing it. Just stamp it and let me go. Really, do you do this? Why would I order it if I would not be doing it? Seriously. I mean, what is the point of idiotic questions? You got an idiotic answer, right? Yes, I ordered it because that's what I do. Obviously. I order it just so I have something delivered to my house. I mean, I do tend to get sarcastic in a situation like that. You know what I mean? It's rather obvious. So I'm like, do you just want to make small talk? Is that why you're asking me these silly things? I mean, do you have a boring life or something? I doubt if you could be bored being a customs officer. But then you never know. Pretty soon, you know, we're on first name basis with the customs officers. I mean, totally ridiculous. Oh, I see you got a package again. Yes, sir. That's what you call what you got in your hand, a package. Yep. We got that established. Now, how about getting a stamp on it? You know, it's got the show on the road. Where did you order it from? I go, I presume it's on the box. Do you speak Chinese? No. Is it written in Chinese? No. Then why would I be speaking Chinese? Unfortunately, I don't. And I have no intention of learning at this point in my life. I have enough problems remembering things in English. Okie doke. There we go. Really searching for symbols. I'm afraid that's the way this goes. It's rather slow when you're doing this part, but then we are not in any great hurry. Everything is under control. So we just go at our own pace and try to do a good job. Like I said, this canvas is sticky, so I have to be a bit more careful about putting down the drills because it's hard to slide it over. It doesn't want to, once it's put down, it doesn't want to go anywhere. Yes, I will still seal it because like I said, this is not going behind a frame. There's another one right there. So in order to prevent the dust and the dirt from getting at it, making it easier to clean off, I will put a water-based sealer on it. And usually it's dry in a couple of hours, but I let it dry for a couple of days. And then usually I will take a weekend, you know, this weekend I was cleaning windows. So I will take next weekend and then start taking out my winter canvases and decorate the house. The Christmas tree is the last thing that will go up, and this will not be before December. So that's the plan. I do have a lot of winter and Christmas stuff, but I saw such pretty canvases. I'm like, oh, I know I shouldn't, but I have to. You know, we are addicted to diamond painting. And when we see something beautiful like that, We have to order it. I mean, it's a must. The canvas is going like, buy me, take me home. I want to go home with you. Yeah. Actually, I've been very good as far as not building up so much of my stash, and there's no room in the house for me from my diamond painting. But I am running out of walls. Yeah. Yeah, that's a motorcycle. Still say they're the loudest of all the vehicles. I told you there's a spot in the road over there by the corner, a house away. When the truck hits it, it gives a big whoop, you know. Only if it's empty. If it's loaded, then it's rather quiet. But if the big, those big rigs, that's what I'm talking about, not the little everyday trucks. I'm talking about these big international rigs that are going in front of my house that was supposed to be detoured, but it wasn't. And when they hit that spot, really, I always get the idea that they might fall to pieces. And some of the trucks are in such a condition that, it does make you wonder, is it going to get from one station to the other? Although they have very strict rules now, so any big rig that's not up to par is not allowed on the roads internationally. So the companies had to spend quite a lot of money to get the international rigs up to European standards, international travel. And then they're saving the older ones for local travel, since they do have service areas sprinkled all over the country. And this is how they manage to keep in business. Yes, folks, we need the trucks. I think now, since we've been through some difficulties, we have learned that these big trucks are the ones that keeps everything moving. Keeps our markets stocked, takes the material to the factories so people can work. Definitely depended on the trucks. So the international truck drivers raised their voice, so people should stop dealing with them as if they were a pile of rubbish, because then they're going to go on strike, and then the supply chain will be broken, and there's no one to take their place. Even if you ship through the railroad, okay, the railroad goes all over the place, all over Hungary, but you still need trucks to deliver it. So you just can't get around it. Simple as that. And I do know for a fact that the truck drivers are treated very badly. I mean, they were not allowed to get out of their trucks, not even to use the bathroom. They are not the one that's spreading whatever, because they are segregated from, let's say, the population. They don't get out of their rigs. But when they refuse to let them even go to the bathroom, that was a bit too much. And yes, they all keep to the restrictions, which is rather difficult because each country has their own idea of what they want done, and they change it so fast that it's hard to keep up with them. You know, like what was accepted yesterday is not accepted today. So, I mean, these guys are on the road for weeks on end. And if their company doesn't get in contact with them to let them know what's the newest regulations, they get into trouble. So a lot of things have changed. And I would say that some of the companies were forced to improve on many things, which is a positive step forward. Maybe they would have taken a couple of years to make the improvements, just like digital learning was in the planning, and now it was put into effect and it worked just fine. So it's strange the way life goes, isn't it? Okay, we're done with that symbol. See, this is what I mean. This is a confetti. So slow motion. Thank you very much for spending time with me today. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Please hit the like and the subscribe button. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.